This is a message to anyone thinking about moving to America. Don't. The nurse and I just drove from Atlanta to California, and we drove through several different states, several different communities, rural, city, rich, poor, predominantly minority, predominantly white. It does not matter. From coast to coast, accent to accent, and America is collapsing everywhere. Everywhere. I know they like to talk about California homeless. The only thing with California homeless is, because of the weather, you could put a tent up and keep it up. But there's a homeless problem everywhere. There is collapsing infrastructure everywhere. Buildings, freeways, roads, everywhere. There are rotting and rusting buildings and stores everywhere. Places are boarded up everywhere. This is common everywhere in America. Alabama, Oklahoma, California, Georgia. This is how many people are living in the park. And that was a small version of what we've seen everywhere. Everywhere. Every race. Every age. It's just every city. And it's not just a Democratic thing. It is not just a Republican thing. This is across America. This is across America. We literally drove across America, and this is everywhere.
Hi, if you're an American, stay here, and if you're not, keep scrolling. If you're an American and you're wondering, why am I not getting clients? Why am I not able to make enough to make ends meet? Why is my industry falling? The United States is literally going through a collapse, and all of you are just like, what's going on? People have been trying to tell others that industries have been falling. Like, literally fucking Party City just went out of business. And there are literal hairstylists, drag queens, people who do client-based work, like client services. Everyone's like, why am I not able to pay my rent? People have been warning you for a long time, Americans. We've been warning you for a long time that this is gonna happen, but none of you believed it. Why did none of you believe it?
This map right here displays the evolution of China's high-speed railroad lines. Now, obviously, this is great for China, but what's disheartening about it is how bad America's gotten with infrastructure. Here in America, we have absolutely no reason to not have a similar system. You take a place like California, who's had traffic problems for a very, very long time, and they're just now starting to plan for some small high-speed railway system. And this specific program was deliberately accelerated in the year of 2007. It was used to counter the Great Recession and stimulus spending, and obviously, as you can see here, it was a massive success. And something similar to this could greatly benefit the United States. Driving itself has gotten ridiculously expensive and will only continue to get more expensive over time. Housing's going in the same exact direction. If we could build a workable high-speed system, we could then slightly reorganize our suburbs so that people could work in major metros, but also at the same time live in conveniently much cheaper places. And they would be able to do so without driving and absolutely breaking the bank. America's got to step it up. And although the small railroad system that they're building in California is a step in the right direction, it is ridiculously expensive. And that can just kind of give you an idea of how bad inflation's gotten.
Infrastructure in America is rough. Now, according to the World Economic Forum, the US ranks 13th in overall quality of infrastructure. So not bad, but not good either. With over 20% of roads being in poor condition, the solution seems pretty simple. Invest more money and fix them roads. But it's important that the new infrastructure is actually better. For years, problems like traffic haven't been dealt with well. Oh brother, traffic's getting real bad. What do we do? I don't know, we could improve public transportation. What if we made the highway bigger? I don't think... When roads are built for cars instead of people, you get places like this. Wide streets that are dangerous to cross for pedestrians. Because people don't feel safe enough to walk, they drive. Which means people are more reliant on their cars and more affected when gas prices go up. And that's why we need people-focused infrastructure. Come on, America, we can do this. Follow if you want to hear me rant about this horrible invention.
I was thinking about this. We are the richest country on the planet, one of the richest countries. Why does it look like ass? Like, really think about that for a second. Like, when you're driving, if you're not in, like, Florida or California or the coast of, like, Oregon or whatever, it's like, this place looks like shit. And we have so much money. Like, I'm thinking of, like, Europe and Japan and all the architecture, like, across the world and how beautiful it looks. Why aren't we, like, why don't we have, like, rose gold fucking buildings and, like, why does the Kmart's and, like, all of the stores look like shit? Like, I don't know. I'm just thinking... in my head, I'm closing my eyes and I can imagine, like, what a country, like, look at China, like, Shanghai, like, the coast, like, all those videos you see, that's, like, no joke, stunning, beautiful, high tech. You would think America would look like that with the amount of money that we have, but it just looks like, ugh, you know what I mean?
Only in America, Infrastructure Edition. Only in America do private companies own all the water and then still let it poison the entire town. Only in America do trains derail, explode, and spill toxic chemicals throughout an entire city and still never get held accountable. Only in America do people pay a toll to drive on a road that their taxes are already billed. Only in America does your internet bill cost $200 a month and then still lag during your Zoom calls. Only in America do the power companies start the wildfires and then raise their rates to cover the cost of the damage. Only in America is collapse seemingly part of the business model. Only in America. And nowhere else.